What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, one of the bourbon and one of our favorite bourbons actually has a new look now, so we figured it'd be a good idea to give another little review on this. Haven't had Maker's 46 in a while, and we got the new bottle label. So Maker's 46 Cask Strength. That's what we got coming up next, guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We got a little Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength, suited up with a new label, Kentucky Classic. Good stuff. Nice little label though. But they have the screw top back, which it seems like they're trying to like streamline bottles, like just to have the same bottle, at least bottle style, throughout all of the Maker's Mark range and core. So that's the thing about it. It's been a while since I had Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength in the collection, but the last bottle I had a cork top. So since then, they have the screw top, classic looking Maker's Mark bottle with a nice little red label on it. You know, Bill Samuel's recipe. He made a recipe 46. Each one has a batch number on it, so I like that about it. This is batch 23-01, and each batch number has a different proof. It could be a different proof depending on which one you get. It's an annual release every year, so this one's 110.3. So 110.3 proof. I know we had talked in the past, me and Ryan, about just wheated bourbon in general being better at high proof. When it comes to American whiskey or just bourbon, you know, I'm more of a proof hound when it comes to bourbon in general. I like higher proof bourbon. Matter of fact, there's not a whole lot of whiskeys I have that's American whiskeys that's like lower proof anyway. Some of the rye whiskeys, it's not more about like it's more bitey, or it is more bitey, but that is harder to drink. But rye whiskey has like a peppery kind of finish to it. Has more spices and pepper notes and stuff like that that make the whiskey interesting, even at lower proof. So sometimes when those lower proof, sometimes when the rye whiskey's at a higher proof, it gets a little bitey and rough around the edges, where complete opposite. And the wheated bourbons, where sometimes when they're a little lower proof, like in the 90, low 90s or something like that, 92, 94, it might be a little too boring at low proof, to where it's good. It's so rounded that it's easy to drink and there's flavor to it, but the whiskey's so much better at high proof because it's so rounded, you know? But that's what we got on the Maker's Mark, guys. Let's go right into it. I mean, color looks like a bourbon color. I mean, nothing to say. It's a classic Kentucky bourbon. So let's get into the nose. Sweet bready notes. Classic Maker's Mark with that French vanilla accent. A little spice from the French vanilla. Toffee note, loads of cherry, lots of cherry, not so much Ludens. We talked about Wild Turkey has that Ludens cherry note. This is more like, kind of like cherry candy, you know? Sweet cherry candy with some toffee, nice little French vanilla. Nice little spices from the oak staves, from the French oak staves. And that's about it. Nice little complex nose. Flavors kind of round good together. Very rounded. Very bready off first nose to it. Maker's 46, by the way, is finished with 10 virgin oak French staves. I'm not sure the timing on how long the whiskey's aged or how long the French oak staves, how long the whiskey's finished with the French oak staves. But either way, it definitely picks up the flavor in it. It's good to the taste though. Cheers, guys. Toffee initially, it's sweet. You get the weedy breadiness, toffee, oak spices come in about mid palate with that oaky flavor. Lots of cherry though. I think the sweet notes always come in like the beginning. Nose is very similar to the taste though. They kind of mirror each other, to be honest with you. Let's get another taste on it. Toffee and classic cherry bourbon notes. Oak mid palate. Then you go into like the oak spices, the French oak, vanilla with that oak. But it brings out like a little hit of black pepper. A little bit of dark chocolate. But I don't get that till like the finish actually. Nice long lingering finish on it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not sure how old the whiskey is, but nice little lingering finish on it. That's good though. Very, very reminiscent of like Makers. But like I said, Maker's Mark always, no matter what Maker's Mark you get, it always has its signature flavor. I think I like the 46 better because it has like a French accent. Actually, it's just Maker's Mark with a freaking French accent. That's all. Has that French oak spice to it. I remember the Maker's Mark, the original Maker's Mark had a lot of cherry to it. This one has a whole lot of cherry to it. Cherry candy, like very sweet cherry. Lots of oak in there. Oak comes out like I said, mid palate, but it's almost like oak. You can tell it's had that French oak little touch to it, like mid palate. That oak comes in there, very sweet. Comes in with nice little spice to it. It's lots of vanillas and a little hit of that black pepper note, but definitely good whiskey. Anyway, whiskey Couyons rating on this. Let's go. Man, this is good. So high proof wheated bourbons always kind of like it's a sweet spot for me. So 7.75 on this one. 7.75 on the Maker's Mark 46 Cask Strength. I need to actually bring this to Louisiana when I go because I know a lot of Ryan and Ellen's probably. I'm sure they've had this already. It's they haven't had this particular batch or maybe proof, but it'd be one I'd like to share with the guys. So, but that's it, guys. Catch us on the next video. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next video.